Hi guys, this is GameFreak92928 of Total Pwnage Inc. So this video is not going to be edited a lot. It's basically just a video of me talking and saying what's basically been bothering me for the last while. I'm not going to bother putting a bunch of pictures and everything in it because I don't think this video needs it. I just want to get this out as quickly as possible. So Anita Sarkeesian decided to give this little speech called What I Couldn't Say. And to be honest, some of what she said was pretty fair. In fact, it's probably the fairest thing she's ever posted on the internet. If she didn't make it into a huge pity party for herself and her social justice cronies, I wouldn't be making this video. But she did, because she can't do or say anything without making herself out to be this holy martyr for women in gaming. Because we're all oh so mistreated, and we're constantly being chased out of the video game community by man babies who can't yell anything at us except tits or get the fuck out. Apparently. I mean, I have never had this happen to me, but then I remembered that I'm just a sock puppet, that I don't actually exist. Right, Tim Schafer? So I decided I needed to do my own video speech. Because after all the times Anita's fans have yelled "check your privilege" to random men they met on the internet, I think they seem to have ignored the fact that despite not being a gamer, Anita Sarkeesian has more privilege than most female gamers. So this is my speech, What I Cannot Say. Dear Anita, there are a lot of things I would like to say, but I cannot. At least, I cannot do so without being attacked, not by men, but your hordes of social justice warrior fangirls, or the other bullshit people who support you in every little thing that you do, be it attacking men over your imagined oppressions, to demeaning an entire group of people, i.e. female gamers, by speaking on their behalf when you have absolutely no right to do so. So this is my opportunity to not give a fuck and say all the things I cannot say. I cannot say I'm being oppressed. I mean, I can, but if I do, it damn well better be aimed at white cisgendered gamer men. Because if I dare tell people I'm being oppressed by people like Tim Schafer, who thinks I don't exist, or your social justice warrior fanbase who tell me I'm a terrible person the moment I talk about sexy female video game characters in a positive light as a non-sexist character, or even you who have decided that you're the voice of women in gaming and it's going to stay that way no matter how many women like me complain about it, I will be a misogynist. I cannot say the game industry does acknowledge me as a person and they're not using sexy female characters to chase me away, nor can I say I don't get harassed by male gamers, because the minute I do that is the minute I'm called a sock puppet, defeated, naive, and it's also the minute I'm told to go fight the patriarchy and see how harassed you are then. Because apparently, I'm just lying on the ground, legs wide open, letting the patriarchy fuck me in the ass whenever they want to, because I don't agree with you or the crap you and your social justice warrior fans make up. Because we all know that in order to be a free woman and a feminist, we have to agree with you 100%. Just ask all the middle-aged white men who have told me that, because I'm apparently not as much of a supporter of women's rights as they are. I cannot say I've been harassed and sent death threats for having an opinion. I mean, I could if I wanted to, I guess. But unless that harassment was from a man in the video game industry telling me to get the fuck out or he'll rape me, I won't be taken seriously. I could tell you that I've been harassed by social justice warriors, some of them who I've been friends with for years, suddenly and openly attacking me for stupid things like not finding bad anatomy offensive, or thinking a female video game character who's not wearing jeans and a t-shirt and has boobs and butts is empowering to me, because we all know that boobs and butts equals weak characters only put in the game for male pleasure, and me finding pleasure in the character for whatever reasons means I'm a rape apologist just like they are. I cannot go out in public and say social justice warriors have harassed me over and over again over stupid shit, because the minute I say that, I'm called misogynist, sexist, ableist, racist, and whatever other horrible labels you want to stick on me, because I had the audacity to complain about these very same labels I've already had put on me. I can't say a person who is completely mentally healthy, medically wise anyways, called me a girl with a mental illness, an ableist who doesn't respect mental illness, because I think a female cartoon pony is no less offensive than a male cartoon starfish. And I could tell you I've received death threats, but but I can't go to my thousands of subscribers and supporters and beg them for financial aid over it. On that very same note, I cannot say that I have thousands of fans, white knights, and supporters to go to anyways. I can't say that people gave me over $150,000 in anticipation of a project I've never completed. If I post something on YouTube and people start commenting on my videos harassing me, I don't have a bunch of white knights to leap in to my rescue. I am usually, aside for a handful of beloved friends, on my fucking own. I also cannot post online whenever I'm harassed and get thousands of dollars donated to me out of the kindness of everyone's heart. I have 2 jobs, make videos in my spare time, and I have absolutely no donations on my Patreon. My videos don't get thousands and thousands of views. My last video at the time of this writing has about 300 views, and I'm beside myself because that's pretty much the most views I've had on one video, especially within the course of a week. I cannot say that people recognize me when I meet them in person. I know you love complaining because people see you in public misinterpreting your emotional state, but hey, at least you pass people on the street and they know who you are and go up to you telling you you're a hero and an inspiration, where people who don't know me see me in public and just stare at me because I'm dressed weird. It must be nice to be able to go out in public, be your true self, and be admired for it. On the other hand, it sucks when said people see you and comment on how happy you look when you're angry inside. I can understand that frustration, especially when I have an illness that causes me to be stuck. Literally stuck in an unhappy mental state, and a lot of people I've considered my very best friends can't see me as anything but a buzzkill when I'm like that. Oh, that's not the happy, laughing Megan I remember meeting. Let's go, guys. We don't have time for this shit. Yeah, so frustrating. Having to hide your anger just so people will like you, especially when you've been friends for a super long time. But I cannot say that because nobody gives a flying fuck about some random chick with a mental illness. At least not like they care about you. Finally, I cannot say that anything I've made up or flat out lied about was just quote-unquote humor and quote-unquote sarcasm. See, when you say stuff, whether you made it up or not, you have hundreds of fans who will take anything you say at face value without question or comment and are willing to throw money at your feet the moment you receive a comment that's not nice enough for your taste. And even when you get caught in a flat-out lie and you insist that such a lie was just you quote-unquote being funny or quote-unquote being snarky, they'll fucking believe it. When I say something, however, even if it's true, I don't have that kind of fan base. In fact, according to Tim Schafer, someone you had on your video, I don't even exist. I'm not a real person. Even if I was, though, even when I talk about stuff I deal with on a daily basis, including but not limited to my illness, the stuff I have to do for said illness, things that I deal with in my life, I get strangers who just call me names and insist that I'm making everything up. And when I'm called fat, retarded, ugly, stupid, etc., I don't have a large fan base who dives to my defense and believes every single word that comes out of my mouth. I have to prove myself time and time again, and even when I give undeniable, unrefutable evidence proving my words to be true, I'm still told I'm wrong. A good example of this is when I mentioned that my weight gain was at least partially caused by certain bipolar medications that I'm on, specifically Seroquel XR, which has been studied and had weight gain placed on the list of side effects. I'm still told I'm full of shit, I'm just fat and lazy, I love shoving food in my mouth 24/7, and even though I eat maybe 1 meal a day, and people don't put side effects on the bottle just for shits and giggles because, you know, weight gain is a really attractive selling point for prescription medication, no matter what I say or do, I'm called a liar. A better, more relevant example, though, is when I say I don't feel like the game industry keeps chasing women out, and I'm constantly told that I'm wrong and I'm full of shit. I've been a gamer since I can remember. Never got harassed online, even playing games like Counter-Strike, infamous for insults being flung left and right. But no, some college-age chick who's never touched a controller for more than 10 minutes knows the industry far better than I do. I work at a video game store, and the most sexist thing that has happened to me was a middle-aged woman telling me she needed to talk to a man, and it ended up not even being a video game issue, but an issue of her going to the wrong store. But of course, I don't know how much I'm harassed at work, but you goddamn know those college chicks who never even walked into a video game store, let alone worked at one, sure as shit know how often I'm told, "Hey, honey, is your boyfriend working today?" I've never heard anyone say this to me while I'm working, but what the fuck do I know? I don't have a women's studies degree. These are things that have been bothering me for a long, long time. I've lost more friends in the year or so that this whole social justice warrior thing started getting more hardcore than I have the entire time that I've had a Facebook account. I'm being told to shut up and that I'm less by human by people who are supposedly standing up for me against men who are supposedly telling me to shut up and that I'm less than human. And when I say I'm a woman and I disagree, suddenly I'm the bad guy. But social justice warriors are the biggest fucking bullies I've ever had the displeasure of interacting with, and that's saying a goddamn lot considering I was bullied for most of my school life. They're arrogant, violent, and cannot be reasoned with. They destroy every group they touch. If anyone in this world is oppressing me and telling me what groups I can and can't be part of, it's not gamers. Gamers are the people who have accepted me most in my life. No, if someone's oppressing me, it's the social justice warriors who hide behind me as a shield while stabbing me in the back at the exact same time like they do to thousands of women every single day. But I cannot say that. Nor can I tell you to fuck off, because that would make me a woman hater. Guys, this is GameFreak92928, and I shall see you guys later.